let's move on to some other shit that happened. So, yo, speaking of y'all game, when y'all beat Maryland 43-30, that last second with 9 seconds to go, y'all scored that fumble strip touchdown. Before that, okay. It was before that, it should have been it was 36-30 before that, but that was a close game, man. Maryland, you think they're for real? They gonna be better next year or what? Because they gave us hell too.
I'm about to say they did the same thing to y'all. They got a good offense, man. Let's be real about it, man. Tua's little brother good. The offense,
yes.
I'm more disappointed in the way our defense played. Like they played like they didn't want to be there. Like I said, our secondary is kind of suspect anyway. So going against a good quarterback, I'm not surprised they put up points. You know what I mean? Because they got a good passing game, a good offense. But you know what I mean? I still feel all right about it. Maryland, okay though, for real.
Yeah,
bro,
that's what I thought.
Those be those trap games, man. Those games before the big game or whatever. Just like Michigan had trouble and stuff too. Whatever, just those trap games, bro. The game before the game. That shit be crazy as hell, bro.
But luckily for both of us, like I was telling some of my friends, it's like this game if either one of us would have lost it, we probably could still get in the playoffs. It don't matter because the winner of the game this week going to the Big Ten championship anyway. So,
right.
So we both lost. One of us could have lost. Whoever wins this week goes to the championship game, and the way everybody losing, the Big Ten champion, even with one loss, I think could get in.
Still might have a chance to get in.
Yeah, they might. I think if one of them would have lost, I still think we would have got in because even if Ohio State would have lost last week or Michigan, it would have came down to this game, like you said, going to the Big Ten championship, going to that. And how can you leave out the conference winner? But you never know, depending on how TCU finishes. And yeah, so I have no idea. That's kind of a shakeup. So depending on how the last game scenarios go, I definitely don't think the loser of OSU gets in no matter what. I don't. USC, you know, they pushed them up. They bumped them up a little bit, and they got Notre Dame this weekend. And I think that whoever the loser is to Michigan, Ohio State, I don't think they're going to have any chance of making it in the playoffs. I really don't. Tennessee's done for now. Y'all see Hendon Hooker's out for the year. Dude, South Carolina, Spencer Rattler, what?
Right.
They balled out, man.
Where, bro,
Jesus.
where was this at, bro? Like 30 for 37, 438 yards, 6 touchdowns. Oh, my God, bro.
Bro, I haven't heard his name all year. We haven't said his name not one time on any one of our shows, bro.
I'm telling you. He ain't really done nothing to make us want to talk about him, man.
Right.
Hey,
And I knew he was over there, too.
Check next week out when Joe Milton started for Tennessee.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Fuck Joe Milton, dude. He's sorry as hell, bro.
No.
Hey, I do
understand that with Jim Harbaugh. You are a quarterback that played in college, NFL, and all the quarterbacks you had was garbage. He couldn't tweak nothing to him or nothing. He just wanted to hand the ball off to the running back. I don't understand that.
Well, with Joe Milton, and hold up, we got a sidebar on that because I got to ask Les about that real quick. Joe Milton, I just felt like he was just like he's athletic as they come. He can throw it as far as they come, but dude, he had no accuracy on a lot of them. I'm just like, bro, that is terrible. What is going on?
Jim Harbaugh was a quarterback, NFL, college. You couldn't teach that man. Just put some on it. Just do this.
Right.
I blame him because every quarterback we had, we got from transfers or whatever. They was like 4 stars, 4 stars. Even with what's his name? Shea. Is his name Shea? Yeah, Shea.
Oh, Shea Patterson. Shea Patterson. Yeah.
Yeah, with him, he couldn't do nothing with him. I'm like, what the?
Right.
What's going on with
he was supposed to be the man too.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Harbaugh's style.
Hey, remember
I was just gonna say that.
What?
Go ahead.
He shouldn't
That's his style of play. Harbaugh.
He don't use them.
Yeah,
he grounds and pounds it, man.
Hey.
He grounds and pounds it, man. That's what I wanted to sidebar and ask you, Les, because I hear you take shots at Harbaugh all the time, man. What's up with all the hate, the coach, man? What's up with the hate on the coach, man?
I love Mexican, but I hate the coach. He coach like he old. He coach like he bold.
I hate Michigan, but I love the coach. That's weird.
No,
He's not the starter.
he the way he coached, man. I don't care what offensive coordinator you put in at Michigan, he's going to put that 80s offense in. Look, even our routes we run, why we got to go all the way down the field? Why we got to be the routes be so terrible? I'm like, why we ain't doing nothing what everybody else doing?
But here's
his best 2 seasons when y'all run the ball, man. He might as well just stop.
I was just gonna say,
and just ground the ball, ground and pound.
I was gonna say,
that's more successful like that.
Made me mad,
listen, man. There's only one, maybe or a couple coaches that have been successful that are still coaching now at both levels, NFL and college football. Jim Harbaugh happens to be one of them. The thing is with him, man, he's been coaching for so long now. And when he was with the Niners, you've seen what he did with Kaepernick, the playoff push, the Super Bowl. You know, why you had success doing that and you don't have success later with Shea Patterson doing it at Michigan is because, number one, the game has changed dramatically since then for number one, and Harbaugh hasn't. You know, that's a big factor in that he has an ego, and he finally dropped his ego a little bit when he brought in the coordinators and gave them more say when we finally beat Ohio State last year. You know, it's a new type of game. I think he's still learning. He's trying to let it go, trying to, you know, but at the end of the day, man, yeah, I agree. You have to air it out now, but in a sense, it makes sense because the NFL and college, they're both running more now. I don't know if y'all know that, but in the NFL, every team's averaging over 4 yards a carry. The rushing game is back now. There ain't been like killers passing, and like NFL
the RPOs and everything.
Those are killing it, man. Plays. You know, and so I feel like if that's what we're good at doing, like Rob just mentioned, like our records are really good when we primarily run the ball. And I just feel like that's just his sense of style, man. I don't think that nothing's going to really change that. So, and that might hold us back from like a true, like 5-star, like I know JJ's a 5-star too, but I don't understand. He should have been a 4-star. I mean, I like JJ too, but the potential's there, but he's still young, figuring out whatever. But that'll hold us back from like a 5-star going there, like a straight killer going to Michigan, because you're going to hand the ball off a lot. You know what I mean?
But even with and
you want to go to that, and sometimes when you're a 5-star player and you're a freshman, you got to sit in line for the senior, the 5th-year senior, the walk-on. You got to wait behind that
transfer.
Dude. Like we got another dude, Will Johnson, 5-star cornerback.
Beast.
Yeah, but he get in. He should have played all year, so he be on number what's his name, 18 from Ohio State. D him up.
He'll be checking him.
Yeah,
he'll check him up. Yeah, he gonna check him up.
It's that old coaching for me, man. That's what I can't deal with. Jim be making me mad sometimes. Man.
But it's the way y'all using though, man. Like honestly, they should be using JJ like Ohio State used JT Barrett, man. It should be like a lot of read options, a lot of quick passes, a lot of like.
They don't do a lot of that shit. I know. Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah, Michigan not known for that stuff at all.
I don't care what coordinator you put in there, it's gonna go back to Jim's coaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that's the downfall.
He's got final say.
You see, we was winning. We won last year. Now he bringing the tight ends back. He bringing all the tight ends back.
That's kind of like my opposite issue with like Ryan Day. Ryan Day wants to just sit back in the pocket and have these quarterback style passing system where you just drop back and just throw it. But Ohio State, man, they need to run the ball more. And they need to do more play action and stuff like that. Like, I don't like the way he coaches either. I don't like Ryan Day. So
you don't like Ryan Day at all as an overall head coach?
I feel like if he wasn't already at Ohio State, he wouldn't have got that job. If they would have did a countrywide search of coaches to replace Urban Myers, I don't think they come back with Ryan Day.
Nope.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. He was that's why the Jim Harbaugh, what did he say? He born on second base last year. What was that shit he said?
Start off on third base, think he hit a triple.
But was Jim Harbaugh lying with that statement, Rob? Do you think he was? Okay, I was just going because do you think you don't think like if he started coaching it and say he started at Texas, they gave him that job at Texas year one. Is he that successful as he's been at Ohio State?
No, because he won't have the same talent like coming in. But
yeah, no.
I still feel like he's a decent coach, but I don't think he's an Ohio State coach. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
Luke Fickell did a great job at Cincinnati, but I don't think Luke Fickell. I mean,
he wouldn't have been great. Dude, they would have fired him. If he would have stayed, they would have fired him. And I think
that Ryan Day does do is recruit well. So he recruits really well, but I think he just goes out there and just get the best talent. But I don't think he really has a system that he's recruiting for. So he just goes out and get the best players he can recruit.
Right.
And then he's trying to figure out on the fly how to use everybody.
Plug and play. Plug and
Yeah.
play.
Too. How you gonna recruit a 5-star whatever, but you ain't playing no 5-star offense or defense?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not playing that. You playing your shit. This is how you want to play.
He got his man profile. He got his man profile on his clipboard.
But on the bright note for you guys, though, if Ohio State loses, I think we're out of the playoffs just because we're at home.
We know that. Y'all gonna be out. Whoever loses, be out the
Lucky for
playoffs.
us, we're gonna win. Georgia's gonna win. Ohio State's gonna win. So we both in. As long as you, because everybody expects us to beat y'all by 50. Everybody I know expects us to beat y'all by 50. If y'all can keep it,
Everybody you
really?
know. Who do you know? Who do you know? The Brady people.
Damn.
Columbus.
I know Chuck. I
The
know
Brady
Lewis.
people. Columbus.
My Uber driver.
Hey.
Hey, he foreign. He ain't know about the Buckeyes. He
I'm
foreign.
learning in the game, though, baby. I'm teaching him the game.
Oh shit!
Buckeye gonna win. Buckeye.
He said, "Was this he?"
You said that motherfucker giving me a tip.
$5 tip on there for him. You know what I mean? I think if you guys do lose a close game on the road against a number 2 team in the country, I don't see why you having one loss to Ohio State by 3 or 2 or 1 on the road, you get left out and they put Clemson in, because Clemson hasn't really looked impressive all year, man. Neither has the ACC.
Bro, they've been up and down. They've been up and down for real.
At least
Like I said, they got saved.
Consistent. You know what I mean? Y'all been consistent all year.
Right. Mm-hmm. They got saved. They got saved a couple times or whatever with the pick 6 that one game, and then they lost the one game or whatever recently. And like I say, man, I thought they was gonna be super strong, but like I say, I don't know. For real, it's been shaky.
I think whoever the loser is, even if it's say Michigan, if Michigan lost by 3, like you just said, or whatever the case may be, I think that they would try to bump, if USC beats Notre Dame, I think they would try to bump USC up there, because right now, in my opinion, Caleb Williams is the front runner for the Heisman. Dude, have you seen this guy's stats? This dude has been killing shit. And like, they haven't really been talking about him all year. Like, he's been low key under the radar. Like, it's all been Stroud or Young or, like, he's been killing it though. So you got to give that kid a
spot. I don't like college, man. I mean, I love college, but I don't like how they do stuff, because they'll have their preseason rankings, and as long as those guys are still winning, they're not going to take you out. Like, CJ Stroud is going to have like a terrible 5 interception game to get taken out. Right. If Bryce Young, if let's say if Alabama wouldn't have lost and Alabama would have won the SEC, Bryce Young would have been a Heisman again.
Right. Oh, no doubt, no question.
Just give it to him just because he was there. Like,
everybody else is sorry. He carrying the team though.
He is, and he keeps him in a lot of those games. Yeah, Sam, you mentioned that like a few weeks ago.
Right.
He really has been carrying them.
Piggyback. Mm-hmm.
I'm not agreeing that he shouldn't be up there, that he ain't good, but I'm just saying their
numbers.
They picked up from the beginning. They're not going to take him out if they up there at the end. So they don't like to look bad when they make picks.